Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. Touchdown, Houston. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Giants in 3 and 5, 2 games under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Throwing Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Bellinger, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of...
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans have taken the lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll look to throw again.
Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week. That's tremendous field position, and they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
A good pickup there at 22.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Jones throw complete here to Waller.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
That ball caught by Campbell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On first down, here's Stroud. Caught left side by Mechie. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Stroud working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Final play of the half. Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So first and 10 now from the 30.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeaux.
20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Stroud to throw it.
On the move to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Jones. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Stroud now on second down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also touches.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Leonard Williams, the former #6 overall pick, got the sack that time. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Room here to run. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll go to Barkley again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the tight end goes in motion left. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Out of the shotgun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
A lot of bad news on that play for them.
I fucked up.
Lost a lot of yardage.
Oh, that's crazy.
Able to retain possession.
I pressed the wrong fucking button, man. I just threw the fucking game. 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 No. Fuck, man.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now Jones.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, that big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in?
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So this one in the win column for the Texans. And it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and delivering the ball in rhythm all game long.
So for Houston, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.
That was a good ass game. I'm not gonna lie.
go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go! Get it! Ready? Here we go, shot! Let go! Okay, ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Hut, hut. Hold it ready. Cougar 19. Set. Hurt. Set. Down. Ready. Ready. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Ready, break! Go! Ready, set! Ready! Ready, ready! Set, go! Ready? 70, Timberwolf. Hut, hut. Let's go. Get up. Head. Ready? Come on, set! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready? Set! Hook! Let's go now! Viking 18! On the ball, on the ball! Ready, ready! 79! Go! Get it! Ready! Here we go, shot! Let go! Two! Cowboy 80! Hut, hut. Ready! Get up! Ready? Ready, ready? Let's go. Hut. Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Go. Red. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready? Come on, set. Bronco 80. Let go. Hey. Hut, hut. Let's go now. 60 bikes, 60 bikes. Yeah. Ready? Ready? On the jump. Ready, ready? Shut up! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Hut. Ready up! Go! Here we go, shot! Ready? Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go. Two. Cougar 19. Hut, hut. Ready? Get up. Here we go, here we go. Ready? Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Ready, ready? Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Up. Back. Viking 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go. Come on, set! 79! Ready? Set! Let go! Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Panther 60, Panther 60. go, strike. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, ready. Two. Rocco 80. Up. Okay, break. 60 boxes, 60 box, go. Ready? Ready? Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go. Ready? Hot, hot. Got it. Ready? Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Yeah. Let's go. Check it, check it. Cougar 19. Ready? Check. Ready, ready. Come on, come on. Check. Hut. Check. 70 Timberwolf. Go. Let's go now. Ready. On the set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go. Ready, ready. Viking 18. Hot, hot. Okay, ready? 70 Lion. Get up. Get up. Cowboy 80. Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70. Ready? Here we go, shot! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle! Ready, ready? Two! Ready? Go! Here we go, here we go! Ready? Hold it ready. Check out. Bravo 80. Rig alert. Rig alert. Hot, hot. Let's go. Sixty boxes. 60 boxes. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Go street. 19 tight. 19 tight. Yeah. Ready, break. Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready. Set. Hut. Ready, set. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go. Come on, set. Ready. Cougar 19. Let go. Let's go now. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. Next. Get it. Ready. Here we go. Check. Timberwolf. Ready, ready? Go! Hut! Ready, ready? Tiger, 19, go! Ready! Viking, 18! Ready! Here we go! 70 Lions! Ready? Cowboy 80. Hut, hut. 60. Back. Ready. Come on. Set. Ready, ready? Set. Hut. Let's go now. Go. Ready? 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 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Dragon 60. Let go. Get it. Hut, hut. Here we go. Strike. Yeah. Go. Ready. Ready! Echo East! Ready, ready? Here we go, here we go! Hut. On the double. 60 Bison, 60, go! Ready?
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. This is taken around the 12. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They go play action with Richardson.
Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. That's going to go in the books as a... 8-yard punt. Well done.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Pierce will try to pick it up.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Richardson off the play fake.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And he'll find Pittman.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Richardson to throw off play action. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Richardson. Tries the right side, finding Woods here.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take.
Oh, wide open, complete. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson rolling to his right. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Another completion there. And what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Past the 20. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return from a Colts TD.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that
he rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, Parker, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Richardson.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Ashton Dulin from 3 yards out. And the Colts have moved out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 2.
And this one too low. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10. Just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Colts are looking.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now back to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
18, tight end.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
58 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Michael Pittman,
already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts extend their lead yet again.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Texans 9. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's a gain of 6.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Airing it out deep for Woods. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw here.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Look at 19.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
19.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Desmond King picks it.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Right side complete, that's Woods.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Second and 4. That's complete, right around the 8.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tap it right here on this play.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
Play action. Now Richardson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Okay, break.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Richardson working from the gun.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Let's go now.
Richardson off the play fake. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Flush to his right. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll get nothing out of that one. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw.
Again, he connects with Schultz.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. And now here's another interception. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. This ball caught by Mechie. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Harris.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Okay, ready?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And he's brought down.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Indianapolis, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.